of these World Rowing Indoor Championships. We're preparing the battlefield, the arena.
The silence before the storm.
The storm is coming. Better batten down the hatches. Better get some rolls of duct tape and make sure those ergs stay in their positions. And I just saw the scared look of Erin McKenzie when she realized that the ergs are not bolted down. She's scared that there's going to be flying equipment across the hull a couple of minutes from now.
I'm just concerned for that first row. It's kind of like going to SeaWorld, you know?
Splash zone.
The splash zone.
Yep. So the last couple of preparations before we hit that race 17. That final elite event of these 2019 World Rowing Indoor Championships. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's on the screen. It's official. Time to get loud. There's 3 athletes again we want to introduce you to. And we'll start off with the American athlete who has the fastest projected time. He's from Hillsborough, California. 5:45 is the target. Give it up for Greg Davis. He's 2 meters and 6 centimeters tall. His country has already seen a fantastic result, and he's going to repeat that, hopefully, from the Ukraine, Anton Bondarenko. And he's a former competitive swimmer. He's a 2018 World Rowing Championships men's single scull finalist. He's never lost a 2K indoor rowing race, and he's never, ever finished slower than 6 minutes. He eats 2 ergs for breakfast. Give it up for Oli Zeidler. 5:38 is the projected time for this individual. The only one today bold enough to say he's going to break 5:40, and there's only 5 athletes in the world who've ever done that. So we're in for history. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome all the other athletes in the open men category. Those 3 athletes, Erin, really respected. But let's also mention the fact that we have pretty much the entire training center of the U.S. rowing men's team here. I mean, I saw some impressive names over there. I saw Tom Peshek, I think, on the start list. There he is, erg number 19.
Yeah, I think Tom actually started rowing when I did, so I have no excuse now.
Isn't that Detlef's over there, erg number 29? Wow. This is going to be really interesting. And it's such a shame, or such a disappointment. We had on the roster originally the likes of Glenn Ogle and Henrik Rommel. Sadly, they couldn't join us today, but it's a star-studded U.S. team still.
Yes, definitely. And it's a great showing on U.S. rowing and the coaches to allow them to come here. Typically, coaches like to keep their athletes in private before the World Cup season. So this is a great effort on the coach's part to help build the sport of indoor rowing.
Yeah, exactly. There's Anders Weiss as well, member of the U.S. rowing team, erg number 2, close to us. We can almost touch him, see what the fairy dust is actually made of. And then we have also there on erg number 15, Austin Ack, I think. So that's, it's going to be impressive. And yeah, can't wait to see the pace. 5:38 projected time. Let's reiterate, the world best time, ladies and gentlemen, a world record on the indoor rowing machine, 5:35. And that athlete has since retired. That was his last sort of feature. That was his last trick in the book. But I'm sure he's watching. I'm sure he's watching on the other side of the world in Australia.
Oh, of course.
Josh
Wouldn't you?
Smith, he's scared. I know he's scared. He's trembling. I can feel the trembles coming from Australia right now. He knows Oli Zeidler's here. And Pavel Schurman, one of those 5 individuals, the coach of Elena Boria, one of the 5 individuals pulling below 540, he must be scared as well. It was an elite club before. It might not be so elite after this.
I mean, you can still fit on one hand, right?
If you have 6 fingers. Right now, still one hand. Right now, 5 individuals. That's what we can see.
They say that the U.S. men's team is reloading, but it looks like they've pretty much reloaded. They are looking long and strong.
Locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded.
Target acquired. Only the execution matters right now.
So each of these athletes get to choose where they place their feet, and then also that drag factor. They get to choose where they want to set that. How heavy do they want that flywheel? And that typically affects your turnover, that stroke rate. Looks like a lot of these guys are making it pretty heavy.
All right, time to get towards that moment of silence. The calm before the storm.
Sit ready. Attention.
Just believe.
And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. This is the time to get loud. No time to waste, because we'll be over before you know it. 5:38, the target time for Oli Zeidler of Germany, and 1:20, 1:21. He's already pulling away from the rest of the field. You can see it on the top of your screen there. 1:23. Wallace of the United States in hot pursuit. Bondarenko of Ukraine also tagging along.
And kick-ass beats.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, go find a Concept 2 erg close to you and try to pull these splits. You'll see how hard it is to get it even one time. And they are going to sustain this pace between 1 to 2 splits
And
the entire 2,000 meters.
I can tell you right now, 125, that is exactly what we need. That's exactly what
That's the magic number.
That's the magic number, and that's what Oli Zeidler right now has on his screen. 125 will get you 5 minutes and 40 seconds. And give or take a sprint or 2 at the end, only to 124, that should be enough to make history today. 125. Bondarenko on hot pursuit, also Masprenko of Germany. Also in there in the top 5, and Greg Davis of the United States, pulling great numbers.
Just believe.
We're entering into
Passes
that
more than
second
just a
500
feat.
meters. Everybody's settling into their pace. And I say settle lightly, because there's really no settling in 2,000
Just
meters,
believe.
is there?
Hess is more than just a
because
beat.
look at that bird number 7. The
Just
fastest
believe.
American right now, Michael
Funky
Flowers.
thing.
He's at 127, 128. He's leading, you know, everyone
Let it
else.
fill.
He's setting the pace for all the American athletes of the U.S. racing.
Just
I'm
believe.
sure Mike Teedy is
Anything
looking
you
over
want.
his shoulder right now, the head coach of the United States team, and he's looking at Michael and he's saying, "This is good." He's taking everyone by the scruff of their neck and saying, if you want to go on this team, you have to keep up with me. 127 right now. That gets you to what, 544, 543-ish?
Yep.
And there we have him, the big dog on the right, Oli Zeidler.
Professor Tatey sitting there just watching the field, not saying much, but when he does say something, it'll matter, and Michael will go.
He will go. Still that 125, a 126 over there for Oli Zeidler. And I'm told that the 2K race is actually his favorite race. No one says the 2K race is your favorite race.
Only 6 sick individuals.
Only in a good way. In a good way, sick individuals say that 2K is their favorite race. But Oli Zeidler, I said he eats 2 ergs for breakfast. I say that because this morning when we arrived over here, there were 2 ergs missing from the lineup. And he'd already been here a couple of hours, so I'm sure he wolfed them down just to get enough energy to go to that 5:38 mark. And we're still on track, I'm sure. 900 meters to go. Oli Zeidler, 126. Michael Flower in hot pursuit as Arnold Lenbo of the USA. And also Alexander Richards, Greg Davis. It's 4 American athletes in pursuit of that one German superstar.
These are some great numbers being pulled by the U.S. men's team. You can see they've been doing some great work up in Oakland.
So last year it was Oli Zeidler who took pretty much the international rowing community by storm. He was a virtual nobody. Rowing is in his genes. He has Olympic champion, grandfather, aunt. And finally the genes caught up to him, and now he's rowing as well. And last year in the single, he took the field by storm. And it was only because it was storming in Plovdiv that he couldn't really contend for the medals. And he's back with a vengeance, as you can see right now. 126 still on the erg, and his lead is impressive.
Very impressive. We have a race going on in between the U.S. men's team, between 4th and 5th place.
They should have bolted those ergs down because Arno Landbo is actually moving the erg. You can see erg number 7, Michael Clower, still in 2nd place, is slightly further back. That's because Landbo is pushing so hard, he's moving the erg. This is supposed to be virtual rowing, not real life rowing. We're supposed to be static right here, but we're entering the final stages. Oli Zeidler commanding lead, 350 meters to go. Can he do it? That's Boris Orlovsky in the back of your screen there. He's absolutely yelling. He has no voice left at the end of this day. Oli Zeidler picking it up. There we go. And Lenbo also picking it up. Look at that, 126 for the American. Time to get loud, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get out of your seats.
Here we
Time
go.
to start going, because Oli Zeidler is still in hot pace for that 5 minutes and 40 seconds. This is it. This is crunch time.
They're in
This
the
is make or break moment.
They're in the tunnel, but they can hear you. If you're at home, cheer at the screen.
125, 126. Will we break the 5 minutes and 40 seconds? There's 50 meters to go for Zeidler. He's tiring. He's feeling the pain. Will we see another member of the Slip 540 Club? It's oh so close. 5:42.6. Wow. Arne Landbo, wow, what a great result for him. 2nd place, 5:47.5.
The top 10 all within, what is that, 3 seconds? 2 seconds?
Far from Oli Zeidler, yeah. Richards in 3rd. Nick Med, wow, great result for him, pushing up in the last stages of the race. And ladies and gentlemen, keep that encouragement coming. Katsuma of Japan just finishes in 6:13.2. Here, we're looking at Mexican rower Uribe. And at erg number 24, that's Germany's Klimpel. coming across the line in about 9 strokes from now. There we have it, last couple of strokes for Uribe and for Klimpel, Ergs 24 and 35 across the line. And wow. Well, let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for these athletes. 5:42.6 the winning time today. And I'm sure those huge lungs of Oli Zeidler have created this vacuum around his erg. But let's see if he has caught his breath already. Let's see what he has to say to Alex Dunn, whether or not he's satisfied with that performance. But I think we're going to talk to the silver medalist first, or not?
Yeah, so we're here with the silver medalist. First of all, Mr. Lambo, you pleased with that time?
Yeah, I am. It's PR for me, so it's a good piece.
Fantastic. 127, 127, 126, 126. That's pretty nice pacing.
Yeah, just got to work on that sprint. Tap down a few more seconds next time I go.
Yeah. Good man. Well, very much congratulations for your performance. Second place, silver medal championships. And we'll move on now to Oli Zeidler from Germany. Oli, how was that?
It was hard. The air wasn't that good here, but thanks to the crowd, it was easier than I thought.
Having seen you race once or twice before, you managed to control it a little bit more in that first 500. You clearly were looking for more of an even split throughout. Was that the plan?
Yeah, definitely. Didn't want to absolutely shut me out of my life today.
And you got to halfway in good shape. You wanted to move on at that point, and it wasn't quite there today?
Today it wasn't possible to get faster, but I'm pleased to win this regatta here.
Yeah, it's all relative. You pulled 5:42. That's still a phenomenal time. I know you have very high expectations, but 5:42, world champion, world rowing indoor champion 2019. I know you've been in the single through the winter. The plan is to go on to German trials over the next couple of months and hopefully go through the season in the single for Germany.
Yeah, definitely. That's the goal.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck for 2019 and beyond. Congratulations, Oli.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. What a great guy. Oli Zeidler of Germany, 5:42. And that brings all the elite events to a close. And that means we're going to have some medal ceremonies coming up next. So this opportunity given to me to invite all the medalists, both for the World Rowing Indoor Championships, so the international medalists, but also for the U.S. Rowing Championships. All the medalists from the lightweight men's under 23, lightweight women under 23, and of course these elite men to all join us here downstairs at the victory ceremony area for the medal ceremonies coming up shortly.